So, hello. This video is a video just about, just the game is just 2018 really, just games. And I'm gonna talk about my game of the year and everything like that. I want to just start off by saying that, in my opinion, this is the best year of games. I know many will argue that maybe 1998 was the best year for games. While I agree, it was very revolutionary. I wasn't around playing games back then, so I can't really, put an opinion on that. I have played some of the games released in that year, so I can say they're very great. But 2018 was so perfectly timed, right? Like it was, big corporations like EA, for example, were saying, "Oh, single-player games are dying," whatever things they were saying, and then 2018 just comes in, and just slaps them in the face. Really, like you've got games like God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2, and even Spider-Man PS4, Detroit Become Human, Kingdom Come Deliverance. The list is quite big. I've got this one. The list of just amazing single-player games this year, it was just incredible, right? If you just look at multiplayer games, they didn't do that well. I only have Fortnite, but that was technically last year that released, the Battle Royale. But, look at Battlefield 5, look at Black Ops 4, they all did horrendously, really. Yes, you might, someone enjoyed it, yes, but they did horrendously compared to, 4 years ago, right? And I just want to, I'm gonna put a top 5 of my games this year. And number 5, I think I'll put Detroit Become Human. It was a really great game. The whole narrative and, just this branching story, really. Like you had so many choices and endings, and it was really captivating to just play the game and be in the game, really. That was great. Number 4, I'll put Kingdom Come Deliverance, because it was a really great game. I didn't buy it when it first came out, because I was a bit skeptical. It's a small studio, and people say, "Oh, it's great." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll see how it's like." And I think summer or something, I bought the game and played it, and it was so good. I couldn't put it down, really. I was just, it was such a great game. I think and the fact that it was a studio's first game, like the fact that Warhorse Studios created that game, was that was incredible. Then at number 3, I will put Marvel Spider-Man. Many might think, "Oh, it's a great game, but it's not Game of the Year or anything." I don't think it's Game of the Year either, but I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, right? Like I love Marvel. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. I love Marvel characters and all that. So when it released, I was so hyped, and it's an amazing game, right? It's the best superhero game ever. Like, sorry, Arkham series, but it's Spider-Man PS4 is just so good. And yeah, I'm just excited for the sequel, really. And at number 2, I'm gonna put God of War 4. It's a very close, like, first and second are so close, like very close. And well, of course, first is Red Dead Redemption 2 by Rockstar Games, and in my opinion, Red Dead Redemption 2 is the greatest game of all time. And I think if you look at it objectively, God of War is better, right? Because God of War has such an amazing storytelling, like it's just the way it's so cinematic, right? It's so good. And if you just look at it again objectively, it doesn't have many flaws. Like if you look at God of War, there aren't really that many things about the game I would, change. Yes, I may have spent 1.5 hours on completing the last Valkyrie Queen, but it was still kind of fun. Not really, but I did it for some reason. And yeah, that's, it's such an amazing game, and they did so good, and Corey, right, Corey Ballard, him and his team, they really deserve the best game direction award, right? And I, when I watched the Game Awards and they won Game of the Year, I was like, okay, fair enough. Like, to me, Red Dead Redemption 2, to me, God of War or Red Dead Redemption 2 could both win Game of the Year, right? They're both Game of the Year, like, content. Just Red Dead Redemption 2 is just that teeny bit better in my opinion. I don't know why. The last chapter of Red Dead Redemption 2, I think, did it for me. Chapter 6. I'm not gonna put any spoilers or anything, but I'll just say the last chapter, chapter 6, was I think the reason it won Game of the Year. Like, it just tied up the story so well, and I mean, yeah, it was incredible. I also really like the, just the gameplay, right? Like, just you go around, you meet some fella who's, I can't come up with an example, but you meet some fella who's whatever, right? And you help him, and you kind of just develop your own story, right? Want to give some honorable mentions. I think, in my opinion, Dead Cells was a really good game. It was a very fun roguelike game, and it's just a very, very fun, great game. I mean, it's so polished, right? The same with, I didn't play Celeste, but everyone says it's so amazing and polished, and it looks like it is, right? And okay, I know there wasn't many honorable mentions, but I just can't come up with them. I mean, there have been so many great games, I just can't remember them all. I'm sorry, but I just want to kind of finish this off by, there's a lot of people who might argue that, oh, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is Game of the Year, while I completely disagree. And okay, the game might be great, and that's fine. It's it's a great RPG, good RPG, or whatever for some people. But I can't see, like, when people are saying it's the greatest Assassin's Creed game of all time, and then people say no, it's not. People are like, "Are you fucking loser? Why can't I have my own opinion?" You can't have your own opinion like that, because if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, then Odyssey isn't an Assassin's Creed game. Like, when Origins came out, I was a bit skeptical about the gameplay elements and whatnot. But that was fine. It's just it was an origin story, so it was kind of okay to not be assassin-like either in the gameplay. But Odyssey, I think Assassin's Creed has lost its roots. Like, I agree, yes, it shouldn't be the same. Like, it was losing its right, Unity and Syndicate, and they were all just quite shit. I mean, yeah, the formula just kind of lost its sense of direction, and well, actually, that's what I'm saying. It just lost itself, right? And now it's kind of lost its sense of direction, because I mean, Odyssey doesn't have anything at all to do with assassins. Like, if you can mention anything that has to do with assassins, you're welcome to do so. But I mean, there's nothing about, like, it's just, if you just remove the Assassin's Creed name from it, I think it would be so much better, because it just doesn't live up to Assassin's Creed, because it's not Assassin's Creed. It doesn't have anything to do with Assassin's Creed. I know this has been kind of become kind of a rant video at the end, but I just want to say, like, it might be a great game or whatever, but it's not. It's a shit Assassin's Creed game because it doesn't have anything to do with Assassin's Creed. There's no, like, there's just many there. Like, the same was nominated for Game of the Year, which, like, it's not Game of the Year because it's a shit Assassin's Creed game. Like, don't get me wrong, it's, it's not a bad RPG or anything, but I think the fact that it has the Assassin's Creed name on it just makes it that much, it just makes it that much, like, less, it's not as good, it's just not as, you think of it differently, right? Because you've got some other name, but oh yeah, this is an RPG from Ubisoft or whatever. But the fact that it just gets the Assassin's Creed name just slapped on it, that's no. Yeah. Anyways, I wanna just end this video, and again, like I said in my previous video, that was quite cringy. Happy New Year. Yeah. I want to just say, subscribe to PewDiePie, and of course check out the Meme Awards 2018. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please press like, because this is so sad. Can we get -5 likes? Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you. No, not next year, because this is it.